Tenor Project.
Hi, welcome back. Today's song is If You Were Gay from Avenue Q, music and lyrics by Robert Lopez and Jeff Marks, and this was first performed in 2003. Avenue Q is the show with puppets. It is an ironic homage to Sesame Street. However, the topics are much more adult, namely loud lovemaking, closeted homosexuality, and internet porn addiction, to name a few. This was the big, edgy, risky show of the early 21st century on Broadway, and I'm sure at the time it was very, very funny. And I'm sure if you listen to it for the first time or see it for the first time, it's very, very funny. I know I did when I was 15 years old. It was a show that I deeply, deeply loved, that I knew every single word to. It was the funniest thing for me and my friends. And now, 20 odd years later, some bits haven't aged very well. It was the right musical at the right time. Like, when it was performed, it was the perfect show for the moment in America. And don't get me wrong, the puppetry and artistry that takes place in the show is amazing. I don't want to take that away from those extremely talented performers. But for me, it's kind of more of just a time capsule from an earlier point in my life, an earlier point in history that I don't really see coming forward into the present. So this song, If You Were Gay, is performed by Rod and Nikki, who are parodies of Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street. And Nikki tells the closeted Rod, if you were gay, that would be okay. And Rod, for the time being, insists that he is not gay. And oh, wasn't this shocking and hilarious in 2003? Of all the songs that you could have chosen from Avenue Q, which has a tenor male protagonist, why would you choose If You Were Gay? But yeah, with performing songs from Avenue Q, it's kind of awkward when you're not a puppeteer and you haven't got the puppet performing the song. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you for the next one.
If you were gay, that'd be okay. I mean, 'cause hey, I'd like you anyway. Because you see, if it were me, I would feel free to say that I was gay, but I'm not gay. If you were queer, I'd still be here, year after year, because you're dear to me, and I know that you would accept me too. If I told you today, hey, guess what? I'm gay, but I'm not gay. I'm happy just being with you. So what should it matter to me what you do in bed with guys? If you were gay, I'd shout, hooray! And here I'd stay, but I wouldn't get in your way. You can count on me to always be beside you every day, to tell you it's okay. You were just born that way, and as they say, it's in your DNA, you're gay. If you were gay,